Hi everyone, welcome to this SQL tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at SQL subqueries. Let's get started. First, what are subqueries? Simply put, a subquery is a query within a query. Subqueries can be used to perform operations in multiple steps. They are incredibly powerful and break down complex problems. Subqueries can be used in select, from, where, and having clauses. There are different types of single row, multiple row, correlated, and non-correlated subqueries. So let's explore, what we just said with some examples. So let's assume we have a table that looks something like this. Now, let's say we want to get employees who work in the same department as, let's say, our employee called John Doe. So what we could do is we could write two queries. We could write a select query, a select statement that basically returns the department ID of employee name John Doe. And we could also now run another select statement that will return employees where the department is. We use the results from John Doe and put it there. So you can find yourself running two queries and you have to remember to copy the ID from and put it in the other query. So in such a case, you could easily do it with a single query. This let's look at it. Let's look at it. We could write a select statement basically, and within a select statement, we could just take this order select statement and put it inside the where clause. Realize now you could see we are saying select everything from employees where department ID equals to, then we run another select statement, which is select department ID from the employees table where employee name is John Doe. And now you see this is what we call a subquery. This is the subquery. This select statement is within the other select statement. So that's an easy, simple thing we could do. Now let's look at another solution. So let's look at a select clause subquery, a subquery which uses a select clause. So let's say we want to get employee names and their corresponding department names, together. So we could write something like this. Select employee name. We could open now a parenthesis and write another select statement. So we could say select department name from departments where department ID equals employees.department ID as department name from employees. Now, if we run this query, we will see the table which shows the employee names and their respected department names. What happens is this query is parsed and sent over to the main query, and it outputs such results. So here the subquery retrieves the department name from each employee, and the results are displayed in the select clause, as you can see. So the next thing we could look at is a subquery in the from clause. We'll find the average salary in each department. So we're trying to basically, let's say we're trying to get the average salary in each department. What we're going to do is we could write select department ID average salary as average salary from. Now we could run another select statement now inside. We could write a select query inside the from clause. Say select department ID salary from employees, close up brackets, as temp, group by the department ID. Let's say we want to group it by department IDs. So now if you look at it, the subquery acts as a temporal table that the outer query uses to calculate the average salary. So that's basically what happens. I hope that was clear enough. It's clear enough for you guys. Now let's look at how to use it in the where clause. Let's say we want to find employees with salaries higher than the average salary. So what we could basically do is select employee name, salary from employees, where salary is greater. Then we open a parenthesis and we say select the average salary from employees, and that the subquery calculates the average salary, and the outer query retrieves employees who earn more than the average salary. So that's what this does here. So now let's discuss something I said earlier. I said they are correlated and non-correlated subqueries. Let's discuss a little bit about those. So now correlated queries, unlike non-correlated subqueries, correlated queries depend on the outer query. So let's look at what we could do. So we could easily do select employee name, salary from employees, E1, where salary is greater, they would open up brackets, select average salary from employees, E2, where E1 dot department equal to E2 dot department ID. In this example, the inner query on the outer query depends on the outer query to match department IDs. So the inner query is dependent on the outer query to be able to match department IDs. This way, it finds employees whose salary are above the average for the departments. So that's how this one works. Suppose that we want to find the second highest salary in the company. So we could write a statement like this: select max salary from employees where salary less than, open a parenthesis, select max salary from employees. The inner query finds the highest salary, and the outer query finds the maximum salary that's less than this value, effectively giving us the second highest salary. That's what happens. Um, when using subqueries, it's good to follow some best practices. Optimize for performance and avoid unnecessary complexities. Basically, use indexes where appropriate. Test subqueries separately to ensure return the expected results. Basically, to wrap up, we've covered the basics of subqueries, explored how to use them in different clauses, and discussed both simple and correlated subqueries. Practice is key, so try writing your own subqueries and experimenting with them. Thank you for watching. If you found this video to be helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more tutorials. See you next time.